Hey everyone, in this session we are going to discuss about how we can get the unique or distinct count from the SharePoint list using Power Automate or Microsoft Flow. So now let me first explain you the business scenario. So this is my SharePoint list where I have different project name and different project cost over here. Now I have a requirement that, let's say for an example, you can see a project name as SMP over here. SMP is repeated for 3 times, but I need a count of project name. I need a count by project name. So basically if there are 3 entries for a project name, I still need 1 count over here on my Power Automate flow. So how can I achieve this? So in this example, let's say here I have SMP, COVID, SM Global, PDAS and Dell project. So here I can see that total unique number of projects are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. But at this moment in the list there are total 9 items. So how can I get the unique items from the SharePoint list using Power Automate? Let me explain you that thing in detail. For that, what we need to do is, currently I manually trigger this flow, but based on your requirement you can trigger the flow differently. First of all, I am going to use get item action, where I am just providing the site address and list name of my SharePoint list. So I just provided 2 things over here. I do not need to do anything over here. Now I need a distinct count by project name. So what would be the next step? I'm just initializing one variable, that is a project array. So just add one initialize variable and make it type as array. Now as the next step, what we need to do here is we need to add my project name inside the array. For that, what we need to do here is we just need to add an action, append a string, append to a array variable. So basically I just need to add this action project array. We need to select that we just initialize, and inside the value we just need to add project ID, project title over here. So basically we just need to search here as project name. So let's select that. So it will automatically add apply to each over here. So basically it will add each of the value to this appended array. Now we just need to collapse apply to each. As a next step, what we need to do here is we need to use compose action. So let's add an action compose. In compose, what we need to do here is we need to generate a formula. The formula is in union formula we need to use. For that we need to type here union. So basically what union will do is we just need to pass 2 collections over here. So whatever the value that we have received from the project array, we just need to add over here. So first of all, let's add the union inside that variable array, comma, we need to add the same variable again. So basically this will remove the duplicate values. So basically we need to use union function. So I have added the union function over here. Now in the next step we just need to use its count. So we just need to use again compose formula. So let's add compose and let's just add a formula. Let's add over, now let's add over a formula length. Inside the length we just need to add one variable. So let's select here, go to dynamic content and add its variable over here, output of compose, right? Just add that. So this will give you the distinct count over here. Now one more thing that I want to do here is, what if you don't write the union action over here? Let me add parallel action over here and let's see what would be the output if we don't write the union function. So you will be getting a better idea. Alright, so for that what I am doing here, I am just adding the compose action again. And inside the compose, what I need to do here is I am directly writing a length function for the get items length, and inside that what I want to pass here is project array length. Inside the length we need to pass project array. Yep. So let's see what would be the output. Yep. So that is how we can test this thing. Now let me perform the trigger action. So I'm just testing this flow. So let's check the run of the flow. So manually trigger the flow, get items. So currently I'm getting one array variable. So 9 items are appended to the array variable over here. So in array we have 9 values. Now compose action has been ran over here and it performs union of this two variable, and at last we are getting union result as 5 over here, right? Same way what we need to do here is we have here total 9 items for appended array. So if we don't use the union function, we will not get the distinct value from the list, but that is the key functions that we need to use if we want to have the unique distinct value from the SharePoint list. So hope this is clear for you now. So this is how we can get the unique distinct count for a specific column from the SharePoint list. Hope this is clear for you now. If you are for the first time to my channel, make sure you hit subscribe and press the bell notification to never miss any updates from my channel. Stay connected with me on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter and WhatsApp. If you wish to receive the daily notification from my channel, just click on this link. It will be redirecting you to this form. Fill the form and you will be receiving daily notification on your WhatsApp number. Stay connected with me. Have a great day. Goodbye.